All right, so in the last lesson, we learned about constant speed problems. Constant speed problems are actually part of a bigger group of problems known as constant rate problems. So speed is just one example of constant rate. If you ever have a constant rate in a question, then that means that you can represent that situation with a two-variable equation. And then you can use a table just like we did with the speed problems. You can put that information into a table and then you can graph it. And that's what we're going to do. So let's look at this example. Pauline mows a lawn at a constant rate. So as soon as I see constant rate, I know that I can represent this with a two-variable equation. So suppose she mows a 33 square foot lawn in 2.5 minutes. What area in square feet can she mow in 11 minutes? What area can she mow in T minutes? Okay, so just like before, we want to come up with our constant rate, and the denominator is always going to be the time. In the last lesson, the numerator was always the distance, but in this case, since we're expanding to a broader collection of problems, the numerator will be whatever's going on in the problem. So in this case, to find our constant rate, we'll keep it as C. To find our constant rate, we are going to have area over time because that's what's going on in this problem. So in this case, it's 33 over 2.5. So it's 33 square feet of lawn in 2.5 minutes. So if I want to create an equation for this, I could say y, which is my area in square feet, they actually tell us that. We can calculate that by doing 33 over 2.5 times the amount of time. In this case is the amount of time. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. So let's go ahead and see what happens at, let's start with 0 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be y equals 33 over 2.5 times 0, which is going to be obviously 0. Y equals 33 over 2.5 times 1, which is going to be 13.2. This is going to be 33 over 2.5 times 2, which is going to be 26.4. This is going to be 33 over 2.5 times 3, which is going to be 39.6. And finally, this is going to be 33 over 2.5 times 4, which is going to be 52.8. Okay, so now I can graph this. All right, I've got a nice graph already made up here, so I can go ahead and graph this thing. So it looks like for 0, we're going to be at 0. And for 1 minute, we are going to be at 13.2, which is going to put us right around in here. Obviously, we have to estimate a little bit. 26.4 for the second minute. Minute number 3, 39.6. Minute number 4, 52.8. So something like this. Okay, so the question is, what area in square feet can she mow in 11 minutes? What area can she mow in T minutes? Well, T minutes we actually already have. The area that she can mow in T minutes is right here. Basically, when they say the area she can mow in T minutes, they're asking for the general form. So that's going to be this right here. And for 11 minutes, all we have to do is plug in 11. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to have y equals 33 over 2.5, and instead of t, I'm going to plug in 11, which is exactly what we've been doing. And if I just hop on my calculator really quick, I can determine that she can mow 145.2 square feet in 11 minutes. That's it. Pretty straightforward stuff. So you can go ahead and practice this, and we'll see you next time.